Whilst we're on Sakkari, so we know where we are with her. I think the last big story from Doha, as we do our usual top 4 check-in, is, and I don't mean top 4 so far, I mean top 4 players. Where are you at with Iga Świątek now, Mario?
It's a difficult question. Can I skip this one?
Skip the question?
I mean, it's a difficult question because she's following a weird trajectory, meaning that, of course, she's still such a great player. World number 2, maybe 3 after Dubai. We don't know where she will be, but, overall, she's still, the amazing player that we know in some way. But, while last year, Wimbledon, and not only Wimbledon, I would say, there was a moment where we thought, the process of getting better and better was really going on, and she was kind of over. A little bit of a tough period that she had between 2024 and 2025. There's been a little bit of a setback. I don't know. I feel like she's trying to do even something different at times. She's even fighting, let's say, I don't know, against Sakkari. She really tried until the very last point to do all she could in order to stay alive and made Sakkari really suffer in order to win. But yeah, it's a bit tough because it's kind of a moment where you could see her still winning a lot, still being, trouble the opponents with her game. But I would say that at times she seems probably also a little bit, let's say, confused in finding the balance between, hitting hard and doing more with her shots, hurting her opponents more, but still, maintaining her, let's say, the features that made her great as a player and as a champion. And it's a bit of a weird balance. It's not tough. It's tough to find this balance between the two components of her game, because she's someone who likes doing both, like playing with this lot of top spin, but also, hitting very hard when she can. She has both these natures in herself, and it's really not easy. I still see her as a player to beat on clay, as we are reading in the comments. I kind of agree with this, but this is not enough for me. As somebody who has an amazing opinion of Iga Swiatek and thinks she really has all she needs to win so much, basically every season, I'm not that satisfied with what she's doing, and I think she really probably, I don't know, if come back to some basics can help her. I don't know. It's difficult because when you are in her position, you are still very, very good. So good that you can comfortably beat so many players. At the same time, you have to find that particular way to be even more effective and a little bit less, let's say, upset prone, even if it's not like she really suffering upsets. This was still a quarterfinal
against an established former top 10 player.
Yeah, let's say. So I don't know. It's tough. It's tough for me to criticize her because she's still doing so good overall compared to many other players. But she's Iga Świątek. I want more. I want her to really find that balance that even last year brought her to win some very, very important things.
Yeah, I think you're touching on some points that I agree that are kind of spot on. I think that the balance of Iga's two natures, the aggressor and the patient, I'd say patient one, the the fighter, between aggression and patience, because I don't think she really relied on her patience when she was dominating. It helped, but it helped. I think the patience got her to the place that she got to a couple of times in her career in 2022 in the first half of 2024. But I don't think she would have been anywhere successful if she just relied on the patience and didn't have any aggression. Relying on the aggression gets her so far, but isn't sustainable, clearly. It's hard to criticize, as you say. Like, we aren't doing it. She's a very successful player. She will win more titles. And I think she could have won that match against Sakkari. Arguably, she should have. She was in positions to win that match multiple times. Whether she would have beaten Muchova, I don't know. I think maybe Muchova this week was too good. But it was there. I think Świątek can find the balance that you're talking about. She's done it before. I think 2022 version was the one who perfected it in some way.
I believe she can.
But obviously she needs to evolve and not rely on the 2022 version because the others are catching up. She, they know her game. They know they just need to wait or break her down or kind of do that. And she needs to, that's why she has Wim Fissette. That's why she's doing the work that she's doing. The question is whether this evolution that she needs to do is the right direction.
Yeah.
And we don't know. The results will tell us whether it's a good direction or not for her, and what feels natural to her. So I think that's where I'm at with that. It's a process. She's always been up and down in that. I don't know. I think I'll just ask you, like, Mario, like these questions is that okay, last couple of questions. In your opinion, can she find the balance that you're talking about? And is Wim Fissette the right person to help her find the balance?
I think she can. If not, probably I wouldn't even been talking about it. Because there are other players who maybe should find this balance, but I'm not even thinking about it because, I don't consider it maybe sustainable for them. For Iga, I do. I don't know. The second question, it's very difficult.
I think that was a bit of a mean question, to be fair. Like, we're not coaches, we're not experts.
More like for me, the biggest thing is that we don't see the day by day, let's say. And that's why I find it difficult to say if she's with the right person or not. Because, yeah, of course, I see what happens on court. I judge, let's say, with the experience I built, watching this game for so long. But, I don't really, I'm not in the team, let's say, or in the tour. So watching the day by day and really noticing other things that maybe off the court we should be able to notice in order to have a clearer opinion. But yeah, probably I always say that the right person is the person you are feeling comfortable with, first of all, in my opinion. So if she's feeling okay with her work, at times it's also a matter of like bearing your responsibility. I'm with the right person, even though I'm not winning as much as before, let's say, because I also have my own responsibilities in all this. So it's really up to herself to really, let's say, reflect and think, I'm still having the right path, even though, I'm having a few troubles right now here and there in some moments. Or maybe, consider these little little ups and downs as an evidence or something more that she needs to change inside her team. But it's not automatic, in my opinion. She also can feel like it's the right way, and it's also a part of herself, let's say, playing a role in all this, which doesn't depend on the coach. Probably for me, as I always tend to think, I try something different because I don't think it's never bad, especially for a great and established champion like her to listen to another voice. But it's tough because you also have the day by day, and they also have their own life and psychological things to care about, and so maybe it's the right person. It's possible.
Maybe. Yeah, I still think there's some optimism that it's the right that Wim Fissette's the right person to take her in this direction. I don't think the work's finished yet. I think if it's just still a struggle in 12 months, then revisit. But right now, it's still a process. Right, 5 minutes to go.
She's still the Wimbledon champion. I mean,
yeah, she won Wimbledon.
Sorry if it's too little.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Wimbledon champion, probably win again on clay at some point.